Hello friends, it is a sweaty, hot day. I'm at the ferry terminal. Don't think you can really tell. Oh, you can. It says Tawasin right there. You can kind of see. You can see some yarn in the back because we're headed to Victoria for Entwined Market. And I was going to start this little vloggy style video when I was at home packing, but I girl mathed the time wrong and I left a little bit late, so I could not leisurely be strolling around and filming. So here we are, we're at the ferry. If you haven't been following me on Instagram, first of all, go follow me on Instagram, JackassCollective. Same thing on TikTok. I don't have the TikTok app downloaded on my phone. I'll get there eventually, so follow me in the meantime. Follow me here, subscribe. And we're going to Entwined. I was gonna say, if you've been following me on Instagram, I have been doing a countdown to a big market. This is the Entwined Market is the second annual Fibre market in Langford. And if you're unfamiliar, Langford is on Vancouver Island in Victoria, and I actually grew up in Langford, so it's kind of full circle that we're going to the second annual. I was at Entwined Market last year, and it was incredible. Nicole, the organizer, the Spinnacle on Instagram. We've talked about the Spinnacle before. They're a local yarn store in Langford Station, and Nicole is the owner of the Spinnacle and the organizer of Entwined Market. She is incredible. She is the best market planner I've ever met. Like, they've accommodated everyone, anyone, anything better than I've ever experienced in a market before. And go show Nicole some love on their Instagram. Also, you can shop that local yarn store on their website. We're at the ferry. I'm knitting an I-cord on a top that I should have had finished a week ago. Yet here we are. Let me show you. I gotta finish this row. So, I don't know if I showed you guys my bandana style tops. Where's the top of this thing? But I made another one. Cute. This is some cotton, blue cotton, and this is some hand-dyed merino. And it's just a little flower. It's very cute. What else was I gonna say? Oh, so I'm vending, obviously. I have a fuckload of yarn back there. Let me show you. Slay. We got Judy laying in the back there, looking like a dead body. Whoa, sun. My goal for this market is obviously to sell a lot of shit, but I also want to do some shopping. I love the chance to shop fiber in person specifically. Yarn, I love shopping online, but fiber specifically, getting it in person is just way more fun. So I have a list actually of things that I want to look for. Let me refresh my memory. It's in my notes app. Whose car is that? We are about to board, so I might get cut off, but I was going to say my list of things that I want to buy says silk and silk blends. I actually did a Chaotic Yarns pre-order, so I ordered some yarn from Carrie, I believe is the owner's name. Did a pre-order and like a pickup. Like, I ordered it online to pick up at the market because I wasn't sure what she was gonna have stocked. Her website is insanely full of stuff, so I wasn't sure what she was gonna have at the market. I just wanted to make sure I could get what I wanted, so I just ordered it online and picked it up. I'm also doing this solo, so I don't have someone that I can leave at my booth while I run around. So I put silk and silk blends. I already got some silk and silk blends, so, and then I want to get some mohair locks. Someone's got to have some. I would love to get some mohair locks or some mohair locks to dye. I have really been itching to spin more lock spins, and I would love to dye some locks. I've never dyed locks before. I think that's all I gotta say. They're about to start loading my lane here. Okay, so I don't want to buy any merino, and it's not like this is a merino hate account, but I want to get into it like really quickly. Merino is a very commercially available fiber yarn, and I love that. Merino has a ton of incredible qualities. I love using it, I love spinning it, I love dyeing it. I have nothing against merino, but with this great availability and like commercial production of merino, we're losing a lot of other breeds. As I was trying to say before, I was rudely interrupted 18 times. Because of merino being so commercially available, we're losing a lot of really historic breeds. We're on the cusp of losing other breeds of sheep. And I would like to explore other sheep breeds, sheep yarns, wools, different spinning textures, all of that. I don't think I really want to do a breed study. I've been watching a lot of Wool to Gold. Is that Brian's channel's name? I'm gonna put it right here. Wool to Gold, I think sounds right. But Brian is an icon. He teaches like spinning classes in real life, but I've been watching a lot of his breed study videos lately, and he talks about like different wool breeds. I love learning about new kinds of wool. So that's why I don't want to buy any Merino. This market, this Fibre experience, if you will, it's going to cut out a lot of options, but I think that's kind of the point. I kind of want to see like what the fuck is going on? What is going on? What do we got? What are we selling? And so after this market, I do have some Merino back there. I have lots of Merino back there that I spun. But going forward, I won't be putting Merino in my shop. Again, it might make a rare appearance, but I'm not going to intentionally stock Merino. The Fibre that I dyed was all Corriedale, 100% Corriedale, and Corriedale is a mix. It's not a mix. It's a, what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? It's a mix of two different breeds. I guess that's right. That's where we're at. That's my Merino rant.
Hello? Who's that? Hi, buddy. Hi, Squishies. Hello.
Good motherfucking morning, beach. It's market day. I don't know what this car is doing. Anyways, my mom lives a whopping 2-minute drive from the market location, Langford Station. I don't know what this car is doing. It's quite literally in the middle of the road, just being in the way. Wee little time lapse of me unloading. Just a shout out to all of the volunteers at Entwined. They were so badass, so enthusiastic, so helpful. They were ripping around, helping everyone with tents, unloading boxes, whatever they needed help with. They were helping, you can kind of see them here, helping my mom and her boyfriend, but they were awesome. Full booth set up. We got the hand dyed, the hand spun. Judy's out with the blue dress, some sale yarn, some sample pieces, and then the sale racks. Thank you. Editing Jordan here. I'm going to insert some clips of me, like a POV of me walking around the market, but it's handheld on my phone. So if you are like a seasickness, motion sickness, nauseous kind of bitch, these next clips might be a little like kind of woozy for you. I'll put a timestamp on where you can skip to if you don't want to see me like power walking around. So I had no help with me during the duration of the market. Set up, set down I did, but during I didn't. There's Nicole. See her strolling around. I didn't have any help, so I had to like rip up and down and kind of do a quick overview of everyone's booths. It was so much fun. There was a perfect like mix of vendors. Obviously there was tons of Fibre vendors, but all the vendors did like totally different things. All the hand-dyed vendors had different color palettes and bases, and it was just like a very well-rounded market. This is CopperSpoon Dye Co. They're new. And I was screaming over the neons in the sun, these like kind of ice cream, like cotton candy looking yarns, crying, screaming, throwing up. And then they did these like more earthier tones, like a super cool contrast between their two grid walls. They killed it. This was their first market. This was their debut. Again, I'm going to link all of these cool brands in the description. Even though it was sweatier than Satan's ass crack, the vibes were incredible. Everyone was so sweet and kind.
I love your outfit.
Thank you. I was truly power walking. Compared to last year, 2023, we had like double the vendors this year. It was crazy. And it was really cool to see some familiar faces on the left there. That purple hair, that's Elizabeth. That's Sheepless Yarns. They were there. It was so fun to see their team. And there was like you can see the shipping containers on the right. This is Langford Station. Those are like businesses that are there full time. This is Two Cozy Chicks. Two Cozy Chicks came all the way from like just off Gabriola, I believe. And oh my God, their hand spun was beautiful. So much color. So squishy, so soft. They do a lot of hand dyed roving and stuff as well. Some project bags, I believe I saw at their booth. Again, I was quite literally power walking through. It was really cool to connect with some of my internet friends, some of my internet Fibre friends. And this booth, you guys, I was so excited. I had no idea. I hadn't heard of them before. this table of locks, you guys. You know that I bought a fuckload, okay? Wait until the haul. We're gonna get into the haul in a little bit, but this booth, like, I literally stopped dead in my tracks and was like, oh my god. And then the very last booth down here, this freaking table I can't. Alec makes the cutest little crochet plushies. These little starfish, I think these are possums. I was screaming, like I was actually crying. They make the cutest stuff ever. Again, everyone is gonna be linked down below. I went and picked up my order from Chaotic Fibres, very excited about this, and we packed down the damn booth. It was hot as hell, and then afterwards, a bunch of us vendors got together for dinner, some beers. It was lovely to chat and hang with everyone. I spent the rest of the weekend with my mom, and then Monday I headed home. This is the ominous bottom deck of BC Ferries. I showed you such a beautiful, like, load-in clip when I was on the way to Victoria, and then on the way back I got stuck on the creepy lower deck. Hello friends, I am back in my house. My hair, it's doing whatever it's gonna do, and I guess we'll do a little haul of all of the fiber that I bought. I'm tired, and I just unpacked all my shit and basically just like reorganized and cleaned all of my like stock and storage. So after this, it's time for some horizontal time. I'm gonna hydrate, I'm gonna edit, I'm gonna lay in bed for a couple of hours. Let's do a haul. I did a haul on my Instagram for a reel, but this will be more in depth, obviously, because I can yap longer here. Let's get into it. This, take it out of the packaging so you don't have to hear the crinkle crinkle. This is my first bat. I've never purchased or spun from a bat before. Wow. This is from Spin a Good Yarn. Wow, my mouth is just not working. This is Merino Silk Bamboo, 75 grams. Get it together, girl. I'm gonna see if I can gently open this up so you can see all the colors. Oranges, purples, pinks, yellows. There's some navies. It's gorgeous. It is stunning. And I'm excited to kind of pull this apart. I've never spun a bat before, so I'm not familiar. I've seen people do it, obviously. I just haven't done it myself. Very beautiful and very soft. I know I said I wasn't going to buy any merino, but there was some bamboo and silk in there, so I was like, you know what, it's fine. I've never spun bamboo either, so that'll be nice. Next, I guess let's do Chaotic Fibres, since Chaotic Fibres is right on the top here. Fluff everywhere. I showed you guys what I ordered. I put in my little screenshot, but we'll get into it a little bit more in depth. So this is, I don't know if this is a custom blend. This is 75% merino, 12.5 Tussa silk, 12.5 sari silk. I believe this is like a custom blend that Carrie has made, Carrie from Chaotic Fibres. The colors of this are so pretty. It's mainly like these purples, like there's like a more berry kind of purpley color, there's a more inky, like deeper purple, there's some lavender bits in here, and then the sari silk has like pink and green and yellow and blue. Like, it's just stunning. My love affair with silk, with spinning silk. It's gonna be a silk spinning summer. Silk spinning summer, say that 10 times fast. And then also from Chaotic Fibres, this is 70% merino, 30% Tussa silk. These are both 100 grams. And this is more moody, more deep. So it's like that deep inky blue with like some berry, raspberry, deep berry kind of color. There's so many like subtle colors in here. This is gonna spin out beautifully. And again, it's a silk merino blend. I've never spun a silk, have I? No, I never spun a silk and merino blend, so I'm excited about that. And then I ordered just some silk top. This is Tussa silk, not 100 grams, 50 grams. I just got this lavender color, stunning. This kind of like navy, inky, deep navy blue. I wanted some contrast. One of my alarms just went off and it totally cut me off there, my bad. And then I got just some plain white, and I'm gonna dye this probably a neon green. No one's surprised, but the neon green I think was sold out, so I want to dye my own. We'll see. I've never dyed. This is 100% Tussa silk. Tussa silk. I've never dyed 100% silk before, and I've heard it's kind of like a little bit of a trickier fiber to dye. It takes a lot of dye, to get the same color saturation compared to like a wool. And then this little cutie, this she just threw in for me to try, and from how it feels, this looks like it's more merino and silk and sari silk, and it's got these like rich coppery brick colors. There's some yellows, some purples, some pinks. Stunning. I think I'm actually going to spin this today. I want to see what it's like plied with itself, so I'm gonna probably just split this in half and then ply the two halves together. Nothing crazy. I just want to kind of experiment with this little, this is probably like 15 grams, maybe 25 grams, I don't know. That was everything from Chaotic Fibres. Love. Obviously all of these shops are going to be linked in the description, and maybe I'll try and link their like social medias as well, their Instagram, probably just the Instagram, so go check them out. There's always lots of fun things in the description box. I feel like it's very underrated, the description. Go read that. I put things there for a reason. Next we have, these are some beautiful BFL locks from Jill's Fibre. So cute. This is 20 grams? Yeah, 20 grams. And the thing that I was really like stoked about these is I'm used to mohair locks, so they're not as like coily of a curl. You can see it's a very, you can't see because my phone will never, I'm gonna insert a clip, I'm not doing this. You can see it's a much like tighter curl, and it'll be a totally different texture than a mohair locks. I'm excited. Again, a neon green. Whoa. A neon green. No one is surprised. These mohair locks, I'm gonna save them for last because the bag is really annoying. This, so, okay, actually I'll start here. From Bramble Ridge. Bramble Ridge is local to me. Megan is incredible. Again, I'm gonna be putting all the social medias and everything, the websites in the description. These locks are stunning. We're gonna lose one, uh-oh. These are Gotland locks, and I've never spun Gotland. I don't wanna get these everywhere. But like, they've got this like black fibers running throughout it, and I think it just gives it such an interesting look, like with the contrast of like these pastel colors. It's so cool. Again, I'll insert a clip because God knows this will not focus on anything. I will also add that these were gifted to me. Megan gifted these to me, as well as this undyed fibers. So Megan's store, Bramble Ridge, stocks some really cool bases. She has like a yak silk wool blend, like a sock wool, like she has tons of fiber that's different breeds of sheep. I would highly recommend you go check out her stuff. I have some of her hand-dyed Surrey alpaca, I believe. Oh, stunning. I just love the bases, like what she carries in her store. I love it. I also love her colorways, but we were talking about silk and dyeing and spinning silk, so she just brought me, I believe this is 100 grams of her Rambouillet? Is that how you say it? It's on the screen. Rambouillet, brain short circuiting, Rambouillet silk. I think it's 80/20, and yeah, this was gifted to me. I'm excited wow, I'm excited to dye this and spin it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but it is very soft, and you can kind of see up close like where the silk like runs through it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it's very soft, and I'm excited to dye this. I'm so sad that I have to like go to work tomorrow and I can't just dye things and be a silly goose, but okay. Last but not least, okay, relax. I love mohair. I love Angora goats. I love spinning with locks. If you're new here, you're caught up to speed now. I love green, purple, and mohair. That's all you need to know, really. I was so excited to see this table at Entwined. This is Up a Creek Farm and Fibre Mill. They're based in North Qualicum Beach. North Qualicum is on the island. It's like, from what I remember, it's kind of near like the Parksville area, up like mid-ish of the island, Vancouver Island. This is so local to me. I just think that's so cool that these are British Columbia raised goats. I just think that's so cool. Anyways, on my list of things that I wanted to buy was mohair locks to dye. So this is, I don't know how much this weighs. She wrote it down from somewhere, I think. This was like $30. Hello, stunning, local mohair locks that I get to dye. I'm gonna have such a hard time deciding what I want to do with this. Like if I want to dye all of them one color and spin all of it in one skein, I probably won't do that. I think that would be a little bit dramatic. Or if I kind of want to break it up and dye them into different things. But I also got some dyed locks from Up a Creek as well. There is some fuchsia pinks. There's like a cobalt blue. There's a more purpley blue. I got some black locks. Those are so cute. This like smoky, like lavender gray. More of that kind of purpley blue. So gorgeous. These are so soft. She told me the name of this goat and I totally forget what it is. I might message her and ask, but I just love mohair and I was so excited to see like local mohair. I'll stop yapping about mohair because that's the last of it. I will keep this short because I'm tired and I just want to get this edited and scheduled. Markets are a lot of work. They're a lot of prep, they're long days, and then you're like, oh, the market's over, great, and then you have to like clean up your mess. So I'm a sleepy guy. I'm gonna drink some water and edit. Thank you for watching. I will be doing a shop update. Everything that didn't sell at the market will be getting stocked on my website on July 28th. I think 1 p.m. I'm gonna do my launch, my restock, I guess. It's not a launch, it's a restock. And you can shop all of the hand-spun, hand-dyed, the sample sale, my sample wearables. I know it's hot as fuck and no one wants to buy a sweater, but they're pretty cheap. So go check it out, July 28th at 1 p.m, JackassCollective.ca. Follow me on Instagram, JackassCollective, subscribe, like, comment, share, you know, all the things. Thanks for watching.